Hi everyone! In this video, I'll show you how I achieved this gorgeous, colorful mouse pad. I created a template in Cricut Design Space and I used Cricut Infusible ink to press the colors. As always, any important information and links is in the description right under this video. This is the template I'm making in Design Space to press on my mouse pad. It's a sublimation mouse pad, and I'm going to be using the Cricut Infusible ink sheets that were included in the Party Ready mystery box. I'm using a green square. It really doesn't matter what color square I put on my screen. What counts is what I put on my mat, and I'm going to be using the Inferno, which is multicolored. So all I want to do is cut the logo Cricut out of my square. By the way, my mouse pad is 7 3/4 by 9 1/4. I'm using a rectangle that is 8 by 10. I want it to be a little larger so that it overlaps all the edges and I don't have any missing white edges on my mouse pad. So I'm going to take these two together, align and center. So I see that Design Space is centering this logo by the highest point, which is this dot on the eye. And I find that the word is a little bit low. So I'm going to show you some little thing that I do sometimes. I'm going to take a shape, put it over here, select both together, align, and center vertically. So now I know where the actual center of this rectangle is. I'm going to bring up my words and line it up with that rectangle. Delete the rectangle, select both together again, align and center horizontally. So now the largest part of the text of the logo is in the center of the rectangle and the dot is a little higher, which I prefer. I'm going to select both together and slice. Take away the cutout. I won't need this anymore, but I'm just going to hide it in my layers panel instead of deleting it completely. Trash this one, and I'm all ready. We'll go to Make It. I am going to be using infusible ink, so you always want to mirror your image. Never forget that because your text will be backwards. Click Continue. Design Space is searching for my Maker 3 and has found it. I'm going to use infusible ink transfer sheets. I see that I need my fine point blade to cut it, and I'm all ready to go. I'm going to switch to my overhead camera. We'll cut, weed, and press my mouse pad. And we're all ready to press my mouse pad. It is a polyester fabric on rubber, so I am going to use a lint roller on it. Even though the manufacturer doesn't mention this, I think it's a good idea to assure that there's no lint or fibers. I've set my Easy Press to the 12 by 10 to 375 degrees for 60 seconds. This is recommended by the manufacturer on the packaging for the mouse pad. So I've got my Easy Press mat. I've got white cardstock And I've got my infusible ink cut out. I'm going to try it this way. I think it might be easier to center up if I do it this way. Just make sure that I'm not off the edges anywhere so that I don't have a mistake. That looks a little crooked. That seems okay. Looks like I'm on everywhere. So I'm going to take some of my heat-resistant tape and just place it on here. There isn't much of the infusible ink backing available in my cutout, so I want to be sure that it's well adhered so I don't have any ghosting. We'll try that. This feels like it's good. We'll try this. And one more. I'll turn it over carefully. Just make sure that it looks right. That looks like it's going to press well. I guess I could add more tape if I wanted to, but the weight from the press should be enough to keep it flat. Cover with butcher paper to protect my press. And we'll go ahead and press that for 60 seconds. Make sure I'm on all the way. And start my timer. I'm just using medium pressure, nothing too heavy. You don't want to squash the rubber under the mouse pad. So just a bit of pressure. I haven't tried these mouse pads before, so I hope they're good quality and I hope it will be successful. Anything that works with sublimation should work with infusible ink. Infusible ink is basically sublimation on pre-printed sheets or in pens and markers. So any sublimation blank should work. You just have to be sure to check temperature and timing. Almost there, less than 10 seconds to go. And this is going to be very hot, so you won't want to touch it with your bare hands when it's done. Pick that up. My butcher paper is clean. I always use it though, just to make sure that I don't have any bleed onto my press. I can turn that off. Ooh, it's lovely. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? It really turned out nice. So pleased. Let's see if I can move it. It's very hot. And there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? As mentioned, important links are in the description right under this video, including the Party Ready mystery box. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.